Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. Now I am sharing with you some products that are coming out really soon. It was a pre-order for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators who joined in Creativity Now, which is a demonstrator event. So this was a whole suite. And we have Notes of Collage Bundle and the Painted Collage DSP. That's all I got from the suite. There are a few other products that will be coming out as well. I am joining in the Creative Challenge SU this month. Stampin' Up! Do a creative challenge each month. I've also got it as Tracy's Sunday Challenge this week, so you can join in as well and have a little fun with this sketch. So I've used the Painted Collage DSP here. These measure 2.5 by 2.5 and I've just created that little design that's in the sketch. I've also got a petal pink card base and a piece of pecan pie. Now that pecan pie piece measures 3 3/4 by 5.5. And with those two little DSP pieces, it looked a little bit plain. As you can see, that DSP is really subtle and I really liked how that looked, but it also made the whole card look a little boring. So I've grabbed that stamp set. There's a nice little circle stamp set in there, and I have coloured in, not coloured in, sorry, I have stamped that circle stamp with Versamark ink, so it's like a watermark look, which just creates a little bit of texture in the background, but you know, something really nice as well. I've also die cut from Petal Pink cardstock that, I don't know what you'd call that image, but it creates a nice little background with the stamp set as well. So you've got plenty of time to join in Tracy's Sunday Challenge if you would like to. It's also the Creative Challenge for Stamping Up this month, so please share and use the hashtag CreativeChallengeSU when you're sharing that card as well. So we're just going to layer all these down. I'm using just my liquid glue for this. There's no pop-up just yet, but in this bundle there's a little die cut label, and it's really abstract. It doesn't it's got funny edges and it's not even. It's all really great, but I'm using the stamp set from the stamp set. I'm using the stamp from the stamp set. We make a great team, and although this is one word, it's too long for that sentiment die cut, so we're just going to stamp it a little bit with some I've used post-it note tape there, but because it's photopolymer you really don't even need to use that. You just ink up the sentiment that you would like to stamp first. Make sure you give it a really good clean and then go back in and restamp the image that you're after. I just made sure that it wasn't wet anymore, because if you don't dry it off properly, it'll mark your sentiment piece as well. Okay, so that could be really easy and left it like that. I used pecan pie ink, but it really stood out too much, so I'm just going in with a blending brush and petal pink and just lightening that up a bit, and it, you know, that worked perfectly as well. Now, I could have just popped that down on the card and that looks really good, but I thought, let's go through my stash and see what ribbon I had in petal pink, and I was able to find an older one. I reckon this was probably maybe 3 years ago or so. It's petal pink in colour. I thought, you know, let's make a faux bow and pop that in there. I sort of mucked around with what I would like to do, but you ended up just doing a faux bow here, which creates no bulk in the center. It's just ribbon laid down on top of each other, and I'm going to adhere that down with just using some tear and tape and then placing the sentiment over the top. Also, I went through my stash and found some petal pink little gems as well, so I'll pop them down on the card. So I've used a Very Vanilla card, petal pink card and pecan pie card. The inks were Versamark, petal pink and pecan pie, and then I've used the Notes of Collage Bundle and the Painted Collage DSP, which will be coming out really soon. I think that might be the November online exclusives. don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that is my card for Tracy's Sunday Challenge this week. I hope you'll come and join in. If you're in need of any supplies that I've used on today's card or some Stampin' Up! Supplies, you can order in my online store. There is a link in the description of this video. I would also love it if you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and maybe even share with your friends and family who are into craft and, you know, like to see some fun crafty videos. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I'll be back really soon, and I hope you'll join me. Okay, bye.